This is what we're doing. We are telling it how it is, and how it is awful. Join us, because you can't avoid the future.
Mm.
Mm?
Mm. Climate change.
We still don't need to go to Spain. Oh, we did climate change. The thing is, it's over. It's too late. It's too late. Okay, so we can, you moan about it. Look, hey, gets clicks. You can moan about it, but it's far too late. They were saying in 2007, when climate change was all the rage because they'd not had the financial crash yet. 2007, they were going, oh, climate change. If we don't do something about it in the next year, we're all doomed. So let's say those people were right. It's too late then, isn't it? We're all going to die anyway.
Okay, well, it's good that you've got a clear message for the podcast. Yeah.
This is it.
Okay.
So the podcast, I was thinking of a name for it. Misery Loves Company is fun, but it's almost like the name of like a 1980s sitcom,
Yeah.
Has a slightly, you can imagine, kind of, it's got like Terry and June kind of theme tune and stuff. So I thought, no, like somebody falling off a deck chair or something. That's one for the older viewers. But no, so I thought, no, let's just really hit the nail on the head. Misery Loves Company, I enjoy it, but it's not quite right. So I just thought, let's just go straight at it. The End of the World podcast.
Yeah.
It's undeniable.
I like it.
Can't be touched. And the point I've just made fits in beautifully. So in that world, you get your climate activist. They come on and say, hey, it's really terrible. We should do this. And I say, you're right, it's really terrible, but don't bother doing that because it's too late.
Right.
And then the person who's angry with the activist is just like, oh, it's not happening. Oh, you're full of hot air, ironically. Full of hot air, it's not happening. And I go, well, it doesn't matter if it is or it isn't, it's too late. If you're right, we'll die of something else.
Okay. I like it. I mean, and from a PR point of view, I think, View from the Precipice, The End of the World, it's a nice little marriage of ideas.
Yeah, like a glove, the kind of glove that you find, in clinics.
Yeah, all washed up in the ocean.
Yeah, exactly. Once they've
Plastic.
got rid of them, we can get into that, and we can look at things, in a kind of slightly more interesting slant. Perhaps we could look at, the decay of culture. So not really, not just the planet falling apart. We go, oh yeah, so how we used to have a film industry and now it's all streaming and it's kind of run by kind of dictators who don't understand people and they don't know what they want. Because I'm understanding, obviously with this idea, I'm understanding exactly what people want. Yet the people who are in charge of what you see en masse don't know what people want. So we really just kind of nail our flag. You don't nail a flag to a mast. You kind of bring it up with a bit of rope, don't you?
Yeah.
So we would do that. We make that flagpole like a normal flagpole, and we say, this is what we're doing. We are telling it how it is, and how it is awful. Join us, because you can't avoid the future. So I'm excited. The End of the World podcast, and what we'll do is we'll get probably get some of my old crew on, because they know what kind of where I'm coming from.
Okay.
I'm a bit worried about. I don't mind some of those actors that we had on. I mean, they were friendly bunch. Maybe we could use them to sort of plug the gaps.
When you say your old crew, what do you mean?
Well, the guys that I used to make the films with, a little bit. A little bit unemployed at the moment. And one of the things about being a great leader is nobody gets left behind, sort of thing that...
Who said that? Was that Dolly Parton?
No, that was me.
Nobody gets left behind?
Yeah.
I don't think you
I just
invented
said it.
that.
Oh, did I not invent?
Someone, it's a well-known phrase, no man left behind.
No man left behind. I didn't say man.
No, you did a more progressive version, no body.
Yeah, right. So, okay, so somebody somewhere got the sentiment, but they didn't quite get it right. I think
they got it right for their time, I suppose, but yeah.
Yeah, okay. So I perfected it, and I'll need a bit of help right now. They're nice guys.
Mm.
We had a great period of creativity, and I think it's time to kind of show the world what they can do.
Mm-hmm.
Great bunch, and then we'll just kind of bring on some people who, you know, will maybe disagree with them. I don't want it to be like heavy conflict, you know.
Mm.
That's one of the things. It's too simple for everybody to come around and have an argument.
Mm.
I don't really want those people in my apartment either as well. If
Okay,
they're just going to
yeah.
fight.
Yeah, fair.
'Cause
Could get physical.
I love peace. Yeah, I love peace. And the world may be ending, but that doesn't mean it should descend into, you know, like a fracas. Yeah.
Okay, third French word in this.
Mm.
Are you a big big
Fracas.
Francophile?
Fracas. I wouldn't go that far.
Right.
I've got nothing against them.
Okay. Maybe invite a French person on.
Do you know what? That would be interesting, because if we were going to talk about things that they're really good at, like bread.
Football? No.
Football. That's annoying. I don't like to think about them being good at football, because it's quite frustrating, that, to be honest.
Yeah.
'Cause we should be better at football than they are.
Did we invent it?
Yep. All the Scottish say they did, but I think it started with an England-Scotland game, and so the Scottish obviously go, well, we did it then, didn't we? We go, well, but we had to play each other.
Mm.
So you can never, you know, they're always complaining about something.
Okay, so you want to have a premise which is a sort of debate leaning towards negativity, but
Yeah.
peaceful.
Peaceful negativity, right?
Okay. I
Okay.
think it's a new genre. We could even hashtag that.
Mm.
Create a new genre.
Negative peace.
Negative peace.
Negative peace. Peace. Yeah, like you think of like a marketing department. Someone go, oh, peace plus. But you go, oh, peace minus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about pessimistic peace?
Pessimistic peace.
A bit of alliteration.
Yeah. Okay. And then you get somebody. No, that is pretty good. Then you get somebody come on who's like a bit angry at the world and go, oh, I think it's realistic peace. Because I always love it when pessimists call themselves realists. You know?
Yeah.
That's always a fun thing. You'll always find those. So there's many things we can do with it, and also to counteract the misery that everybody loves. I just thought I'll come up with something, because you don't want kind of unfair criticism, because people will just come on and they'll go, oh look, oh this show, yeah, it's really, oh okay, it's really entertaining, but it's all about, you know, bad things and scaremongering and all of that, and it's all kind of, you know, bringing people down, and it's kind of sad, and because you know what those people are like, they'll be there and they'll be going, because when you've got 1 billion subscribers, this is going to be watched by huge numbers of people, so this will be a large part of probably television news, will be whatever we've kind of podcasted about. They'll go, you know, because much smaller things than that get talked about all the time. Okay, people who've only got millions and millions of subscribers get chatted about. So they'll be, oh, look at these guys, they're always complaining. It's always, you know, oh, it's terrible. And of course, they'll be trying to get stuff off us, because, you know, hive people off us by being negative about us. So I come up with, I'm working on a campaign. I don't want to talk about it now. I want it to be a surprise.
Okay.
But I'm working on something that I believe will be really positive, just to be the kind of counterweight to that pessimism.
Okay.
Just as an occasional thing that we just say, but hey, sleep well, because we're doing this as well.
Right. Okay. And what are we doing?
Well, you'll see.
Oh.
I don't want to give it. Maybe I can tell you when we've switched the cameras off.
Okay.
This access is incredible, by the way. But I don't want to spoil it. You'll see.
Okay.
You'll see what I mean. And I think it's going to be. Could be super special.
I'm very intrigued. Yeah.
So we bat away criticism, unfair criticism. Like, I mean, it would be when you're doing such a good job. And we make the most exciting, pessimistic, negative, what was it?
Pessimistic peace.
Pessimistic peace podcast, PPP.
Yeah, PPP. Ooh, don't know, isn't that something insurance?
That's PPI.
PPI.
It's different.
Fine.
Purchasing power parity. I don't think it's going to get mixed up with that.
No.
So, pessimistic peace podcast, which it isn't called, because it's called the End of the World podcast.
Yeah.
But if we're hashtagging,
Yeah.
which they say, don't they?
Oh God, yeah.
So you hashtag pessimistic peace.
God, hashtagging
podcast.
is a currency now.
Hashtag PPP,
Mm.
and if you make it hashtag PPP, as you're growing, more people will be hashtagging for us than they will be for purchase power parity.
Precisely, yeah.
So I would think, particularly as we get into the hundreds of millions in a couple of months. So, fantastic. World-class access. Do you have anything else to add to these brilliant ideas?
No, I guess, does this mean you're going to be watching the news a lot more now?
Yeah, I suppose so. I'm not going to look. It's not going to be brutally political. We're going to look at culture.
Culture, yeah.
I don't really want to get into a whole left versus right thing, because I've got, I wouldn't say it's a strong opinion. I do have a semi opinion in that and the political stuff, right versus left, I wish they'd all die. So that's my take on that. I hate them all. Hate them all.
Okay.
This is the bit you love. So make sure that you like this video, because then we'll know that you exist as a human being. That's the only way to know, really, because there's so many people, and you need to make your mark. Like, subscribe to the channel, because we're a bit behind. We're a little bit behind to get to that 1 billion. Still a bit under 800. So let's, actually do that. I'm not convinced it does anything, but I think the numbers make other people pay attention, or something. Hit the bell. You've got to hit the bell. The bell is actually the best of the 3 things to hit, because if they hit the bell, this is true, if they hit the bell, then they get told the next time there's a thing, unlike all the other stuff when they don't get told, where you're like buried somewhere, because like YouTube obviously want to hold me back, a bit like Peter Ramsdell. All right. Hey, bye.